Yemen is currently gripped by chaos, with fighting on the ground and Saudi-led airstrikes shaking the country. But for years, the skies of Yemen have been home to another kind of war machine, that of drones. The first attack took place back in 2002 as part of the American War on Terror. A decade later, 41 strikes were carried out that year alone, killing 35 civilians. And the attacks are still going. In fact, 3 people from Yemen whose relatives were killed in such an attack in 2012 are now trying to sue, but Germany and not America. They say Germany bears the responsibility for the deaths because an American military base on German soil allegedly played a key role in the attack. One of the largest air bases outside the U.S., it reportedly receives data from the remote-controlled aircraft via satellite. It then relays the info to the drone pilots in America. RT's Lizzie Phelan is outside the courthouse in Cologne and now joins us live here on the programme. Lizzie, good to see you today. Can you bring us the latest about this case? What do we know so far?
Well, the hearing has just got underway in the last hour, but this really could be a groundbreaking case that has the potential to interrupt those US drone strikes that have killed thousands of people in the Middle East. And this is the first time that victims are able to have their grievances heard in a court. Now, the 3 Yemeni men whose 2 relatives were killed in that US drone strike in 2012 would have liked to have had their case heard in a US court, but it's proved almost impossible to have their case heard there. So instead, they are taking the German government to court because it's in this country, which is home to that huge US airbase at Ramstein, which is believed to be the center for coordinating the US drone war across the Middle East. And many experts say that without that hub, then the program simply wouldn't have been able to function. Now, the German government has previously tried to block this case from coming to court because it could put the government in a very awkward position of having to publicly defend its role in the US drone war. Now, the family members are unable to be here in the court today to testify because of the ongoing Saudi-led war on Yemen. But here we have one of the men, Faisal bin Jabbar, explaining what his hopes for this case are.
The incident was a tragedy by all measures, for all the residents of Khashamir and nearby villages. My family also suffered as a result of this incident. My daughter was psychologically affected and could not get up for 20 days. She remains afraid of loud noises and is also scared of darkness. I would expect from the German government and ask that it stops its cooperation with the US government regarding these strikes.
Now, the family have previously met with US national security members and US members of Congress, but the US government has never formally acknowledged or apologized for killing civilians in that drone strike in 2012. But the family and their lawyers believe that just the fact that this case is being heard in the administrative court today is a sign that it will proceed further. Today, they will present their evidence, and their main goal is for Ramstein to stop being used as a hub, and they're going to argue that they are still in danger of being targeted by US drone strikes in their village in Yemen.
All right, RT's Lizzie Phelan there outside the courthouse in Cologne. Thank you.